RetroDaze.
Okay, let's face it. No matter how many times you heard about the true meaning of the holidays, as kids, we knew in our greedy little hearts those fancy words were a front to mask the obvious. Christmas was about the presents.
As we've grown older, these materialistic notions have likely faded, but somewhere deep inside, many of us long for those simpler times when a circled toy in the Sears Wish Book might materialize as a wrapped present for Christmas or Hanukkah. Still, not all of our holiday wishes could come true, and what follows is a list of the Holy Grail gifts that Santa and our parents never delivered. There are many indicators that the holiday season has arrived. Stores start selling every single red and green thing known to man. Neighborhood houses break out in colored lights. And the commercials on TV take on an unmistakably festive tone. But of all the signals, perhaps the most exciting was the early arrival of the Sears Wish Book all the way back in August or September. The first Sears Wish Book, then the Sears Christmas Book, was released in 1933 as an expansion from their already popular Big Book. The catalog was officially renamed Wish Book in 1968 and was published every year until 2011, with only a single return in 2017. Luckily, we're secure in our Yuletide time machine, where we can blast off to any year we want and peruse wish books of yesteryear to discover those lost grails of holidays past. It's only been a couple of seconds, and already something catches your eye. The page title reads, Electronic Space Toys. The BigTrak. This futuristic vehicle looks like a combination of a tank and a hovercraft, but the thing that catches your attention is the keypad embedded in the frame. There's a picture next to the car that says, Program with Keypad. No way, you mutter as you check the description below. Send BigTrak over lunar landscapes in search of moon monsters, then stun them with your laser.
Program in up to 16 commands, and BigTrak will advance, turn, and fire 3 blasts. BigTrak follows its instructions and can maneuver around every obstacle to complete its mission. Program it, and BigTrak obeys.
Well done, BigTrak.
BigTrak from MB Electronics.
There's more, but you've read enough and are furiously circling the picture of the BigTrak with your pen. Keeping up with the space theme, a few pages later you're once again stopped in your tracks, this time by the equally futuristic Omnibot 2000. The top of the 1985 page reads, Let us entertain you. Yes, please. Tomy began manufacturing different styles of robots in the mid-80s with a range of options such as Omnibot 5402, Omnibot 2000, and Chatbot, among many others.
Ta-da! Hello, human race. I'm Omnibot 2000 and I've come to serve you. I think there's been a mistake. Yes, a terrible mistake. No, don't touch. Me, Omnibot 2000. I have motorized parts. You are primitive. I'm completely programmable. You're unpredictable. And I can be remote controlled. Oh dear, why did I say that? Beam me up, somebody! What are you doing? Don't touch that! Well, if you insist, I'll stay for tea. Sugar your hairs, and then I must go really. More? Are we having fun yet?
Omnibot 2000, the state of the fun robot from Tomy. Available at stores in your galaxy.
Beam me up, please.
The Omnibot line of toys functioned like robot butlers, they'd come with a tray and everything, that could be programmed to move and speak using the cassette recorder. Omnibot 2000 could remember up to 7 programmed scenarios, move its arms and headlight eyes, had a jack for an external speaker, and much more. Clearly, receiving any of these robot toys in the 80s were akin to winning some kind of science fiction lottery. On this new page, the most iconic of all playsets presents itself in all its vibrant pink glory, the Barbie Dreamhouse. Argue for He-Man, Transformers, and G.I. Joe all you want, but can any of those playsets boast over 60 years of sales? The Dreamhouse first went on sale in 1962 and is still sold, albeit in a different design. In fact, one of the reasons for the Dreamhouse's longevity is due to redesigns to emphasize society at the time. This 3-foot-high version came fully furnished and opened for easy access to all the rooms. And for the truly lucky kids in 1990, their parents might have upgraded them from the $168 Dreamhouse to the $394 Magical Mansion.
Mom and Dad, could this be your little girl?
It's Christmas Eve, Barbie. Think we'll get a dream house?
Imagine your Barbie girl leaping for her Christmas dreams come true.
Look at the size of that dollhouse.
Barbie Dreamhouse, Dad.
She's been dreaming about it all year.
Oh, look at this. Even the windows work.
That's more than I can say for ours. Sure feels sturdy to me.
It comes with all this furniture? 6 rooms full of it. I remember when you wanted a house for your Barbie collection. Yeah, but this is better than anything I ever dreamed of.
She'll play with it for years.
Dreams come true, Barbie girl, for your Barbie girl.
The Barbie Dreamhouse. Merry Christmas wishes to your family from ours.
Assuming you weren't into Barbie, the $139 USS Flag was probably a bit more your speed. In a video bursting with Holy Grail Christmas presents, this was the Holy Grail of G.I. Joe playsets. The aircraft carrier was 7 feet 6 inches long, over 3 feet wide, and almost 3 feet tall, dwarfing other playsets available at the time. This monstrosity came with over 120 pieces and 200 stickers, requiring 31 steps over 3 pages of instructions to put the toy together. It's safe to say it would have been one of the best holiday projects you ever took part in, if in fact you were lucky enough to get this toy. But it wasn't just the sheer size and cost of the toy that kept it from appearing under Christmas trees. The USS Flag was only sold for 2 years, 85 and 86, compounding the sense of loss when you didn't receive your most wished-for present.
I got it! Wow!
Introducing the G.I. Joe USS Flag aircraft carrier. Imagine being on the deck of this aircraft carrier.
The USS Flag is fantastic! It's so big! Forward, get ready to launch aircraft! Where's the Admiral? Not here!
G.I. Joe!
Fire! He's got Cobra! Joe!
G.I. Joe USS Flag aircraft carrier comes with what you see here. Other figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
This playset has come to represent, for many, the essence of an unobtainable dream. By the mid-'80s, one of the most sought-after toys was the Nintendo Entertainment System, and the biggest bundle available was the deluxe set, which came packed with the control deck, Zapper, Rob the Robot, Duck Hunt, and Gyromite.
What's it like to play the Nintendo Entertainment System? It's like being on the ultimate power trip. You're playing exciting arcade hits like Super Mario Bros., Kung Fu, Hogan's Alley, Karnov, and other games like Breakthrough and Excitebike. Deluxe set comes as shown with 2 game packs, other games sold separately. Nintendo, now you're playing with power.
This particular pick may be a bit controversial as a holy grail, since seemingly most kids who wanted an NES would eventually get one, though arguably fewer would end up getting the Big Kahuna Deluxe set. The sheer popularity of the Nintendo would have ensured its placement high atop most kids' holiday lists. Of course, before the video game crash of 83-84, and before the resurgence, largely fueled by the NES, there was ColecoVision, which arguably trumped the Nintendo in both impact and critical acclaim. In fact, it was well on its way to becoming the most successful video game system ever when the crash came. The ColecoVision was made with a computer processor that increased the cost of the console but also allowed it to offer recreations of arcade hits that were much closer in quality than the Atari counterparts. With the release of a near-perfect arcade version of Donkey Kong and its first expansion module that allowed the use of Atari 2600 cartridges, sales soared.
While Atari keeps trying to sell you new systems, like the 5200, with ColecoVision you only need one system, because ColecoVision expands to give you a Super Action controller set with Super Action Baseball, a driving module with turbo, an expansion module to play all Atari 2600 games, and only ColecoVision plugs into the Atom module to become the complete Atom computer system. So if you don't want to keep buying new systems, there's only one system to buy, ColecoVision. Sorry, Atari.
For many, it was the cost and its short 2-year lifespan that created a perfect landscape for childhood wishes to go unfulfilled, and for the console to become a holy grail, largely hard to find new and bordering on unobtainable after 1984. As usual, we're taking a bit of a shortcut here at the end and jamming a few more honorable mentions into the video before time runs out. It probably goes without saying, but there were a couple other huge playsets that we had on the list, including the Eternia playset for He-Man, the Metroplex from Transformers, the Strawberry Shortcake Cottage, and the My Little Pony Dream Castle.
As we flip our well-worn Sears Wish Book closed, filled with circled toys, notations, and handwritten pleas to our parents, we close the book on yet another holiday video. With time growing so short this December, I hope our festive videos have helped put a little extra shot of bourbon in your eggnog. But before you partake, I need to know, what were your Holy Grail gift items that you never received? I would love to hear about it down in the comments. And if you enjoy our content, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and maybe even activating that ubiquitous notification bell. It really does make a huge difference. Let's meet again next week to celebrate yesteryear and the holiday season right here on RetroDaze.
Clicky clacky.